In the previous tutorial, we have learned some basic commands and we have also created some basic drawings, and we have also learned how to create drawing in metric. Now in this tutorial, we will learn how to create drawing in imperial units, that is feet and inches, and we will also learn more basic commands. To create drawing in feet and inches, click here and select AutoCAD.dwt. Click on it. Then give the units command, type UN, enter. Then for feet and inches, you will have to select architectural or engineering. At first we will see how to use engineering. Click on engineering. Then from here you can choose the required precision. Then insertion scale will be inches, and I will keep this precision as it is. Then click on OK. Then we will create one line in feet and inches. Click on line. Give the first point. Take your cursor away. For straight line, click on polar tracking. Then suppose if I put a single number, then that value will be in inches. Suppose if I put here 20 and press enter, that means it will be considered as 20 inches. We can check it. Press enter to come out of the line. Then to check the length of this line, make quick properties on. Right now it is off. Click on it. It will become on. If in your case this quick properties button is not shown here, then you will have to click on these three lines customization, and you will have to click here. By clicking on it, you can make it visible or invisible. Click outside, then click on this line. Here it is showing that the length of the line is 1 feet and 8 inches, that is 20 inches. Press escape. Now we have tried the length by giving single number, and if you want to specify the length in feet and inches, then how to do that we will see. Click on line, give the first point, take your cursor away. For feet you will have to specify the number. Suppose I want the line of 2 feet, then you will have to put there single quotation mark which is near the enter button. Then you will have to specify the value in inches. Suppose I want 2 feet 6 inches, so just type the 6, and there is no need to give the symbol of inches because by default the length is in inches. Therefore just press enter and press enter. Click on this line. Here we can see that the length is 2 feet 6 inches. Press escape. So in this way you can create in feet and inches for engineering units. If you want to create in fractional units, then you will have to choose architectural units. Give the UN command, press enter, then click here and select architecture. Then you can specify your length in fractionals. From here you can choose the desired precision. Click on OK. Click on line. Give the first point, take your cursor away. Suppose now I want to create a line of 6.5 inches. Then how to specify that? Give 6, then give dash or negative sign, and then give 1 divided by 2. That is forward slash and 2. Then press enter and press enter. Click on the line. Here the length is 6.5 inches. Press escape. Same way if you want to specify length in feet also, feet and inches, then again click on line, give the first point, take your cursor away, then give the length in feet. Suppose I want it 2 feet, then suppose 6 and 1 by 4 inches. Then again give the dash, then give 1 forward slash 4. Then press enter, press enter. Click on it. Here is the length is now in 2 feet 6 and 1 by 4 inch. Press escape. So in this way you can create drawing in feet and inches. We'll just close this. No. And I will start drawing in metric. For metric, click on AutoCAD ISO. And suppose I have one line here. I want to create line parallel to this line. To create parallel line, you will have to use offset command. Here is the offset command. Keyboard shortcut for offset is O enter. Click on offset. Then you will have to specify distance. What is the gap between two objects? Suppose gap is 500. Then press enter. Then select object to offset. I want to offset this object. Then take your cursor on the side where you want the offset. Suppose I want offset on this side. So take your cursor on this side. You will have to specify the point on side to offset. For that you will have to click. Now this offset is created at a distance of 500. Offset command is still running. Suppose if I again select this line, you can create offset at a distance of 500, or you can also change that value. Suppose now I want offset at a distance of 1000. So put there 1000 and press enter. Your offset is created at 1000 distance. Again select this line. Then if you want to offset multiple lines at a distance of 500, then you will have to click on this multiple option. Click on multiple. Take your cursor on the side where you want the offset and click, and you will have to keep on clicking. As many times you click, that many times it will create the offset. And if you want offset on this side, you can click on this side also. Then to stop the command, press enter. In this case, you will have to press enter 2 times. By first enter, it will come out of the multiple mode, and then by again pressing enter, it will come out of the offset command. Now we have created offset with some specified distance. Suppose I want to create offset by specifying a point. Then how to do that? That we will see. Suppose I will create one line from this point to this point. Press enter. Now I want to create offset by specifying a point. Suppose I want to create offset to this line passing through this point. And for that again click on offset. Then you will have to click on through. Then select the object to offset. Then you can specify the point. I want offset passing through this point. So just click on that point. So it will create offset passing through that point. And this through option is also useful for creating variable length offset. Suppose if I click on this line, as you take away your cursor, the length changes. Here you can specify your desired length. Suppose I want 200, enter. Again, suppose I want offset at different length, again take it away. Suppose I want it at 500, enter. Again, suppose from here I want it above at 300. So in this way you can use this through option to create variable distance offset also. Then if you want to create offset and erase the original line using which you have created offset, then for that click on offset. You will have to use this erase option. Click on erase, then click on yes, erase source object after offsetting, yes. Then specify the distance, suppose 500, enter. Then select object to offset. I want to offset this object. Then give the direction where you want to offset and click. So here you will see that the original line got erased and only offset line has been kept. Then press enter to stop the offset command. You can also use offset to create concentric circles. Click on circle, give the center point, give the radius. Then if I offset this circle, click on offset, then give the distance 200, enter. Then select object to offset. I will select this circle. If you take your cursor outside of the circle, then radius of circle will increase by that offset distance. And if you take your cursor inside the circle, then radius of the circle will decrease by that much distance. Then click inside. Now our erase option is on, therefore that outside circle got erased. So at first we will have to make that off so that it will not be erased. For that press enter. You can repeat the last command by pressing enter. Press enter, click on erase, then select this no option. Then again give the distance 200, enter, select the circle, then take your cursor outside and click. If you click outside, the radius will increase by offset distance, and if you click inside, radius will decrease by offset distance. Press enter. So in this way you can use offset for creating concentric circles. Then I want to remove this arc above this line. If you want to remove some object or cut some object, then you will have to use trim command. Keyboard shortcut for trim is first two characters, that is TR. You will have to give TR, enter. Click on trim. Then for trim, at first you will have to select the reference edges. That means the edges with reference to which you want to cut the object. So I want to cut with respect to this line. So I will select this line, then press enter, then select object to trim. I want to trim this circle. Click there, so that much circle will be trimmed. So now this line is selected. You can trim other objects also. And if you want to trim multiple object, then you will have to click in empty space and take your cursor on the left side. That means click on the right side and take your cursor on the left side. So whatever object has been crossed, those will be trimmed. Click there. So three lines and this circle has been trimmed. Then to stop the trim command, you will have to press enter. Then you can also define all object as a cutting edges. For that, click on trim. Then to define all object as a cutting edges, you will have to press enter. Just press enter. So all object will be defined as a cutting edges. Then you can remove any object. Just click on the object you want to remove. So that object will be trimmed. You can also use crossing window. Just click on the object you want to remove. So it will be removed. Suppose I want to remove this. And once crossing stops, then it will not be trimmed. Then if you want to remove this object, then you will have to use erase command. So in this way you can use select all option, press enter to stop the trim command. Then you can also use trim as a extend command. Suppose if I again click on trim, then I will press enter to define all object as a cutting edges. So now you can trim it. But suppose if I want to extend some object, then here is the option shift select to extend. That means you will have to press the shift button and click on the object you want to extend. In this way you can use trim as a extend also. So during trim, if you want to extend, you don't have to give extend command. You just press shift and click on the object you want to extend, and to stop the command press enter. So in this way you can use trim as a extend also. And if you want to give extend command directly, then you will have to click on this arrow here, and here is the extend command. And keyboard shortcut for extend is EX, enter. Click on extend. The process to use the extend is same as trim. That means at first you will have to define the object up to which you want to extend. Suppose I want to extend this line up to this line. So click on it, then press enter, then click on the object you want to extend. So that object will be extended up to that object. Press enter to stop the command. Extend, then select the boundary edges, then press enter, then click on the object you want to extend. Now in the case of extend also, you can use crossing windows for multiple object extend. Then press enter, again extend. You can define all the object as a boundary edges. For that again you will have to press enter. So all the object will be defined as a boundary edges. Press enter, then click on the object you want to extend. So it will be extend up to the next object. And you can also use extend as a trim. If you want to use extend as a trim, then the process is same. You will have to press shift and then click on the object you want to trim. So in this way you can use extend also as a trim. Then to come out of the extend command, press enter. Then suppose if you want to measure the length of this line, then for that take your cursor to utilities and take your cursor on this arrow and click on distance. Then click the first point and second point of that particular line, click outside. So here it is showing the actual length of that line. Then it is showing length on the y-axis, that is vertical length of that line, and length on x-axis, that is the horizontal length of that line. And it is also showing angle from the x-axis. Then if you want to see the radius of the circle, click on radius, click on the circle. It will show the radius and diameter of that particular circle. And for angle, click on this angle, then select the two lines for which you want the angle. Here is the angle is shown as 73 degree. Again click on angle, zoom minus to show it completely, and click on the two lines. Suppose I will select this line and this line. So here it is showing the angle of 73 degree. Then if you want area of some portion, click on area. Suppose I want area of this portion, then click all the points forming that area and press enter. So it will show the area and perimeter of that particular shape. And if you want the area of the circle, then click on area. Now for circle there are no points to click. Then for circle you will have to use this object option. Click on object and click on the circle. So it will show the area and circumference of that particular circle. Then to come out of this measure command, you will have to click on exit. Then suppose if you want to calculate the area for the combination of arc and lines, then how to do that, that we will see. Take your cursor to utilities, click on this arrow. From here also you can give directly the radius, angle and area command. I want to measure area, then give the first point. I want to measure area for this shape. It contains two lines and two arcs. So we will start with this line. I will give this first point, this second point. Then there is this arc entity. To specify the arc entity, click on this arc option here. Then I know the center of this circle, so I will choose this center option, specify the center of the circle. Then to reverse the direction of the arc, here it is showing hold control to switch direction. Just press and hold the control, so it will switch the direction. Then click this point, release the control. Then I want to specify this line. For that click on this line, then click this point, again click on arc. Then again I will choose this center option, give this point as a center. Then again press and hold control to change the direction and click on this point. Release the control and press enter. So now here it is showing the area and perimeter for this marked shape, the green shape. Then to come out of this command, click on exit. Now in this version of AutoCAD 2020, they have added one more option for measurement, that is quick. Click on this arrow. Here is the quick option. In quick option, you don't have to click anywhere. You just take your cursor to a portion. It will show all the parameters for from that portion. So here you can view that it is showing all the angles and it is showing length of the surrounding lines. So just take your cursor to the area where you want to do the measurement. So there is no need to click there. You just take it there and hold it for some time. Now it is showing the length of two lines, angle and radius. So this is a quick way to do the measurement, but it is available only in the version 2020 and it is not available in old versions. Press escape to come out of the command. Then we have seen zoom and pan. For zoom you will have to rotate your middle mouse button or wheel towards the monitor, so it will zoom plus. If you rotate wheel towards you, that will make it zoom minus. Then if you press the middle mouse button and drag the mouse, then it will be pan. And if you want to zoom extend, just double click the middle mouse button. It will zoom extend the drawing. Then there are some more commands. Now here navigation bar is not shown. To make it visible, click on view and click on navigation bar. So it will show the navigation bar. Click on home to come back to original menu. Then here some more zoom commands are there. Click on this arrow. There is zoom window. Click the first point, click the second point. So that much area will be zoomed. Then there is zoom previous. It will show the previous view. Then there is zoom real time. For that you will have to press first mouse button and drag the mouse. Then it will zoom plus, and take your mouse above. So it will zoom plus, and if you take your mouse below by pressing the first mouse button, it will zoom minus. And if you want to switch to pan, just right click and click on pan. Then press the first mouse button and drag the mouse. So in this way you can pan it. Right click, zoom window is also there. Just press first mouse button and drag the mouse. So it will zoom that much window. Again right click, zoom extend. All the drawing will be shown in the single window. To come out, just right click and exit. You can give directly the pan command from here. Click on it, and from here you can pan it. Press first mouse button and drag the mouse. Right click and exit, then escape. That's all. In the next lecture we will solve some exercises based on what we learn in this tutorial, and in the lecture after that we will learn next commands. So thanks for watching. We will stop here.